This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Tonight is a very special night on the Jewish calendar. It is now Zayin Adar, the yard site of the Raya Mehemna Adonenu MOSHE RABBEINU. Tonight is Zayin Adar, the yard site of MOSHE RABBEINU. And I have this amazing sefer. The name of the sefer is Sefer Shiva Ba'Adar. And this is a sefer attributed to Chacham Yosef Chaim, the Ben Ish Chai, and it's a Tikkun, a large compilation of rectifications that one says the night of the 7th of Adar, L'Kavod, the yard site of RABBEINU, of MOSHE RABBEINU. Now, interestingly, this sefer was first published in Livorno in the year Tafresh Lamed Aleph, that's 1874, through the great publisher, Rabbi Yehuda ben Amuzag. And the second time it was published was also in Livorno in the year 1902, through Chacham Reb Shlomo Bilforti and his friend. And in neither publication is the name of the Ben Ish Chai mentioned. However, in the third edition in Jerusalem, in the year 1955, Tafshin Tes Vav, which is 1955, published by Rabbi Yosef Kitsuri Avayed and Rabbi Shlomo Shabasi, there they write explicitly that this sefer is attributed to the Ben Ish Chai. So what evidence is there, in fact, that the Ben Ish Chai is responsible for this very wonderful work, Shiva Ba'Adar? Well, a few proofs are offered. Firstly, in this edition of that I have, that was put together by Rabbi Yosef Chaim Mizrahi, and he offers that, firstly, the terminology, and this Hakdam was written by Rabbi Yeshua ben David Salam. He says that the different tefillos that are brought in the beginning of the sefer and the end of the sefer are identical to tefillos brought in the sefer Lashon Chachamim of the Ben Ish Chai. For example, in the Bakashos that he mentions before the limud of Hoshana Rabbah or before the limud of Shavuos, and these are almost identical to tefillos that are brought by the Ben Ish Chai in his sefer Lashon Limudim. Furthermore, there are two piyutim that appear at the end of the sefer, which are clearly written by the Ben Ish Chai. One of the piyutim is MOSHE Raya Mehemna, which is mentioned explicitly at the end of his sefer HILLULA Rabbah, and that HILLULA Rabbah we know was written by the Ben Ish Chai, and the other piyut is Tziva Shemes Moshe, and we will read one of those piyutim toward the end of this presentation. So, and finally, in the words of Rabbi Yeshua ben David Salam, he says that his friend Rabbi Yaakov Tzion Zamir sent him a letter and a copy of a sefer Rav Brachos, which was published by the Ben Ish Chai, where the Ben Ish Chai says that he always desired to publish the sefer Shiva Ba'Adar that he has Lezakos Es Harabim. So here we have evidence that in fact this is the publication of the Ben Ish Chai. So let me give you a little bit of a flavor for what this Tikkun is like, and we should try to at least spend some time thinking of the significance of this day. After all, it is brought in Shulchan Aruch and Siman Tav Kuf Pei Sif Beis that this is a fast day, a day that we break our hearts for the loss of the great teacher MOSHE RABBEINU. It's a Yom Tainus Yisrael, and the greatest tikkun for Klal Yisrael, of course, is Limud Torah. So it behooves us to dedicate ourselves on this holy day to increased devotion, dedication to Limud Torah. So this Seder begins. He says, "Harei anachnu muchanim umezumanim lekayim be'ezus hakel yisbarach mitzvahs aseh shel tshuva." We are prepared to fulfill, with the help of the Almighty, the biblical command of tshuva, like it says in the Torah, "V'shavta ad Hashem Elokecha," and then followed by a commitment lekayim mitzvahs aseh shel vidoy. Vidoy, confession, is also a mitzvahs aseh. And then there's the heart-wrenching tefillah, Ana Hashem Elokeinu Makei Avosenu, may our tefillah come before you, do not ignore our tefillah, we are not brazen, and this is how we introduce the vidoy that we say before Tachnun, at least in Nosach Svard. Then we have a number of declarations of emunah, where we say, Anachnu ma'aminim b'Hashem Elokei Yisrael, we believe in the God and Almighty who created heaven and earth, who is one, who is Haya Haya V'Yiyah. He was around before the world was created. He will be here forever and ever. So that is the first statement of emunah that we articulate. Then we say, we believe Hashem is the Ilas Kol HaIlos, that Hashem brought everything into existence. Then, the Ben Ish Chai brings a declaration that we commit ourselves to subjugate all of our senses, be it vision, be it hearing, be it smell, be it speech, be it all the senses of the body, says the Ben Ish Chai. We commit to the Ribbon Shalom. We declare that we are in awe of Hashem. We declare our commitment to the mitzvah of Es Hashem Lekecha Tira. We declare our commitment to the mitzvah of Avas Hashem, or mitzvah V'ahavta Es Hashem Lekecha. So this is all part of the introduction of the liturgy of Tikkun, Lalel, Shiva, Adar. Then we say, Anachnu ma'aminim b'Hashem Elokei Yisrael, that Hashem created Shamayim va'aretz, Haya Haya V'Yiyah. Then the Ben Ish Chai brings, we declare our emunah, Anachnu ma'aminim be'emunah gemura shlema, that the nevuah of Moshe Rabbeinu is emes, and the Torah he gave us from Shamayim did not change, and will never change, and never did change. Then the Ben Ish Chai brings, Anachnu ma'aminim be'emunah shlema, afilu ma shedibru chachamim b'soidos haTorah. All of the transmissions of the secrets of the Torah, in the image of the letters and the tsuras ha'oisiyos, is emes. And we are moideh, a complete hoidah, that every word of the Torah, be it Tarsha b'chsav or Tarsha b'peh, and the secrets of the Torah, and the secrets that Rabbi Yitzchak ben Shlomo Olav HaShalom revealed to us, they're all true. And we commit ourselves to learn on this night to be masakim, the shoresh of limud haTorah. And this is a little bit of a feel for the introduction of the liturgy. And then the Tikkun for Leil Shiva Ba'adar is a collection of different memros of Mishnah and Gemara about Moshe Rabbeinu. For example, Moshe Kibel Torah Misinai, and anyone who's Mazaka the Rabbim will not come to sin. Moshe Zacha V'Zikas Harabim. And the Gemara in Brachos, Amar Rav Levi Bar Chama, Amar Reish Lakish, speaking about the Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu gave to Klal Yisrael. The Gemara in Daf Zayin, 3 things Moshe Rabbeinu asked from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and Hashem acceded. So this is a little bit of a flavor for the limud of this night. And let's just end off by reading and learning one of the great piyutim that the Ben Ish Chai wrote about Moshe Rabbeinu. It's called Chanenu Ka Chanenu. Be gracious to us, God, be gracious to us, b'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Raya Mehemna, Moshe the faithful shepherd. Sharsa Alav Shechina, the Shechina dwelled on him. Me'ah ve'esrim shana, 120 years. Asher Chai Ba'artzina, that he lived on our earth. Recognize that Moshe walked on the same planet that we're walking on. Chanenu ka chanenu. Be gracious to us, God. Be gracious to us. B'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. Sam Mitzrayim l'shama. Moshe placed Egypt in desolation. Asavahem nakama. He created vengeance against them. B'chayach v'yaramu, with strength and a mighty hand. Misham hu ha'itzianu. From there he took us out. Chanenu Hashem chanenu. Be gracious to us, Hashem. Be gracious to us. B'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. Hula shamayim Allah. He ascended to heaven. Natzach malachim Allah. He was victorious over the angels. Hinchel am segulas Torah Elokeinu. He bequeathed to the treasured nation the Torah of our God. Chaninu Hashem chaninu. B'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. Chila pnei Hashem. He beseeched God ba'amdai al Har Sinai when he stood at Sinai. Hitzilas am emunai. He saved the faithful nation. Hegein al v'seinu. He protected our forefathers. Chaninu ka chaninu. Be gracious to us, God. Be gracious to us. B'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. Zecher Tzadik Levracha, the memory of the Tzadik is a blessing. B'midas Netzach Zacha. Moshe, of course, specialized in the midah of Netzach. Avraham is Chesed, Yitzchak Gvura, Yaakov Tiferes, Yosef Yusoid, Aaron Hoid, Moshe Netzach. Gam b'chahuna u'melucha, Moshe was a kohen and a melech. He was a kohen, he did the avodah in the first 7 days of the miluim, and he was the melech. V'hi b'shor melech alakenu itranu. Our God, He caused us to be crowned. Chanenu kachanenu. Be gracious to us, God. B'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. Kadosh tzadik v'anav, the Holy One of God, the righteous one, the humble one. Hinei karan arpanav, his light, his face illuminated. Gam lechasa einav, the light of his eyes did not dim. Leinas lecha mimenu, his vitality did not flee. Chanenu kachanenu, be gracious to us, Ribbon Hashem. B'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. Ashrei ayin ra'asu. Fortunate is the eye who saw Moshe Rabbeinu, like Kam Navi Kamayu. No prophet arose like him. Chishu, let him hurry, ve'Eliyahu, together with Elijah, b'Torah kel Yarunu. He will teach us the Torah of Hashem. Chanenu ka chanenu. Be gracious to us, Hashem, be gracious to us, b'schus Moshe Rabbeinu. So may we be zoich on this evening, in the merit of Moshe Rabbeinu, who the Rebbe was noising the Torah. In his merit, may his merit stand up for us and all of Klal Yisrael, that we should be zoiche to a true Kabbalas HaTorah this coming Purim, akimu v'kivlu bi'ava u'v'ratzain, and zechusai oimed lanu la'adol netzach netzachim. Wishing everyone a wonderful evening and a good Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Parsha Zachar, haba alinu l'taiva.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.